I can do this. I'm gonna hide my powers and be a normal man having a normal day. Hang on. Starting now.
My Adventures with Superman is a fresh new take on a legendary character with such a vast history. Being such a big Superman fan, I had extremely high expectations, and it's safe to say that it exceeded them and then some. This series is a great introduction to Clark, Superman, and many of the supporting characters that we've come to know and love. It has great humour which feels real and authentic, and quintessentially anime-style action sequences which I adored. Whilst this is somewhat a retelling of his origin story, it does so at an entry point which is interesting and refreshing. Not only that, but the way that they've executed it means it's perfectly accessible for both new and existing fans. So far, it's nothing but joy. Whilst it's absolutely suitable for younger audiences, it has something for everybody. As a 30-year-old, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think it's a great iteration of an era we don't actually see much of for Superman, just as he's starting out as a hero and also a reporter. This series perfectly captures the personality and traits of each character. You have a rather confident yet cute bumbling Clark Kent. Lois Lane is a fiery and as tenacious as you'd expect, and I have to say this take on Jimmy is a breath of fresh air. Whilst we know these characters, who they are and what they're all about, this is the fresh, new and exciting take on each and every character that's introduced. The animation style goes perfectly with a character like Superman, and as a die-hard Superman fan, there is a lot to love with this series. Whilst it stays true to the fundamentals of who this iconic character is, it adds a great spin to the character as well. There are also quite a few surprises along the way which pay a perfect homage and tribute to the past comic book and animated iterations of Superman. My Adventures with Superman breathes even more life into an already iconic character, and it's hard to see why it's taken so long to see Superman in this medium. Whilst pleasing the veteran Superman fans, this is an extremely accessible introduction to the character, and I hope it inspires a new generation.